All right, welcome to episode 56 of Adventures in Inbetweening. Today I'm looking at another episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that I animated on. Season 1, episode 23. Let's take a look at 30 seconds of animation featuring Donnie.
I could be a spy! Right. I'll recon intel and, send you a text. I'm in ninja stealth mode. Now's my chance!
And of course I also should have said featuring Pulverizer, the wannabe ninja who is helping out the turtles in this episode. So you can see based on the elements in the storyboard there, we got the foreground, midground, background. Pulverizer's mouth was just massive, so whenever he did lip sync, we could have a lot of fun with that. He had these big, bulky arms and legs, so we want to create as much asymmetry with those as we can and give them a strong silhouette. Pulverizer's, he's just out there trying to look cool all the time, so he's unintentionally playing to the camera there. Here, you can see Donnie's straight up in the boards, but Pulverizer's doing this to him. So if we start Donnie out more forward, then we can have him reverse line of action back. That's much more interesting visually. Pulverizer's going to go around Donnie here, so he's going to go back and then continue around. And then, of course, Pulverizer thinks he's so cool. Ninja runs! Yeah, ninja runs, arms behind, right? It's not quite as cool as Pulverizer thinks. Pulverizer goes away from the screen here, kind of a reverse wipe. And then you can see in the boards he's drawn a little bit bulkier than he actually is. We're going to exaggerate that pose. He's thinking to himself here. Pulverizer has to think really hard. He's not the smartest guy ever. Add that taxi in the background for interest. Not a lot else going on. Big breakdown. Overshoot down. Come back up. Overlap those arms. He's going to send you a text. So let's get some funny acting in there. And they came up with a terrific sound effect. You can watch the final version there at the beginning. And you see none of this was in the boards, so we don't want to just have him like this the whole time in the boards. We've got to come up with some extra acting. Again, Pulverizer thinks he's a really cool ninja. So he's going to be doing this as he goes away. He looks less cool than he thinks he does, especially as he's leaving the screen here. He's going to be twisting his feet. You can see the storyboards. He's just going in this kind of whoop, whoop, whoop. Look how cool I look. It doesn't look cool at all. And he's just twisting on his feet and his heels as he slides off screen there. So Donnie is tasked with taking care of Pulverizer. He's protecting him here. You can see sometimes in the storyboards we've got actual 3D geometry there. So that was helpful for the storyboard artist to be able to actually draw on top of what basically was the sets that we were using. And that really helped us set up the cameras as well. Had a great pose there to refer to. Donnie's coming down here. We're going to plant that foot, dragging the arm, dragging Pulverizer's legs. Boom, land on the ground. Massive shape change. Lots of opportunity here. Follow through that arm. Lead with the elbow. Great shadow here. We'll come back to shadows more later. But the cast shadows in this sequence were just wonderful. You can't plan this kind of thing when you're in animation because that's a different department who does the lighting. We had the foreground foot come in there. Now we got the broom drawn again. It's a 3D storyboard with a 2D broom drawn on there. Let's have a look at the storyboard in the primary pass. So you can see that it's all broken down there. Spin, spin, spin. Grab that broom. Panning over. That's why we have the white spot on the storyboard there. And then Donnie's going to be doing his spinny thing with the broom above his head. So here we need that leg behind the broom to be able to bring it up. Boom. Kick it up there. We can bend that broom. As long as we can have a fast action, as fast as you want, as long as it's supported on both sides with something slow, fast, slow. That's what helps sell it. Really nice board posing here. And the color coding on the boards is terrific too. Pulverizer's green, Donnie's purple, Dog Pound is pink there. Donnie's got his tight silhouette spinning around there. We're panning the camera with him. There's Pulverizer and Dog Pound and the Foot Clan ninjas. Now you can see Donnie's reaching out his hand. He's going to get that broom. Boom, there he gets it. Bending that broom, that's one major thing we could do with the broom is we can bend it to drag it behind. It's a wooden broom, so it allows a lot of shape change there. Boom, one frame impact on that on the foot soldier. He's going up like this. Boom, next frame, but leaving the sword behind. That creates that contrast. We have the fast motion versus the slow. Donnie's falling down here. Again, we had that terrific board pose. Sword lands. We'll revisit that later as well. Now we've got 5 more foot soldiers running towards Donnie here. And yeah, there's the sword landing. It's a nice contrast to have something just vibrating slowly while everything else is moving more organically. Starting to spin the broom above Donnie's head here. You can see Pulverizer's coming into the shot. That's for continuity with the next shot. Didn't really have any extra effects, so we just spun that broom. Let's look at the animatic here. Here's layout pass. Basic, just blocking. And now we get to primer. We're actually plussing the posing, setting up the timing. Still unstepped though. So when we get into the final version, now you can see this broom. Donnie's just spinning it, doing his cheat thing that he does. Grabs it, drags it down. He's ready for action against foot soldiers. Get some nice asymmetry in the face there. You can see they forgot to draw the broom and the boards. Yeah, you know, stuff gets through sometimes. Always wanting to have secondary motion on the tassels, the bandana there. Now we've got the 1 foot soldier coming in screen left, another one coming in screen right. So Donnie's got to be ready for both of them. He goes back. This terrific board pose there. It's something we'd start with and then we'd get into that pose rather than trying to animate into it. So Donnie's moving. The COGs of all 3 characters are moving, settling. Now Donnie starts forward here. Hips moving first. Body dragging. There goes the broom, pushing up. React with the 2 foot soldiers and their weapons. They both get thrown off. Now Donnie's eye direction is going to tell us where he's moving next. He's looking to screen left, so we're going to have him getting ready. Broom, big antic back. Not quite as big as the boards there, but pretty close. And foot soldier is ready for it, but Donnie's too fast for him. Boom! Again, leaving that sword in the air. And in the background, Pulverizer is escaping here, and that's a story point we need for the next shot. So now we've got that sword again, the slow-moving sword, fast-moving broom. So foot soldier's off screen already. We're working towards the board pose here. So again, Donnie's going to have to block what that foot soldier's doing, coming into the spear. We got some blur on that spear there. There's the block. Now Donnie came in on an arc. He's going to continue that arc. And as he continues the arc up, his COG is moving down and up. The broom can move up, overlapping, fights off the attack, pushes back the foot soldier, goes into a one-handed spin, grabs the broom there on screen left, boom, really fast, just wipes it around there, goes right through the foot soldier, follows through away from camera, and off he goes. Now, Donnie's triumphant, but where's Pulverizer? He's been tasked with taking care of Pulverizer, with babysitting him. So again, looking at the boards here, we're using a different pose, but it was getting the same feel of, huh, what's going on? We get to the next shot, Pulverizer is running away from camera. Nice foreground element here. Pulverizer is in the midground, running to the background. Suddenly, from screen left, boom, 1 frame, foot soldier comes in, reverses Donnie's line of action. Even though Donnie's got a turtle shell, we can still bend that. We can still change that line of action. Dragging everything behind there. Pulverizer is revealed again at the end of the shot, still running. Really like that. We see him, he's hidden, we see him again. Now continuity here. Donnie's flying through the air towards camera. Boom. Again, I'd be working backwards from this pose here. We want him in camera with a facial reaction. Here comes foot soldier from behind. Donnie is covering the entire bottom third of the screen. And the foot soldier's attacking. We see Donnie's reaction. He's looking. Donnie's ready. This is all taken from the boards here. He starts to turn, cutting on the action as he turns up here. Donnie's right foot, screen right foot's about to cook, but the screen left foot is what moves first, and then the screen right foot can kick. Boom! Reversing the line of action on the foot soldier. Great shadow. I couldn't have planned this better. It's a great drawing there, but it's a really sparse drawing. There's no background elements in there other than the grid lines from the pavement. So these shadows here are just, it adds so much to the shot. I'm really glad that they did the lighting as they did. So here comes Donnie spinning around, boom, impact. Again, this foot soldier is going to let go of the sword. Now this wasn't in the boards. You can see that the foot soldier is just carrying the board off, or carrying the sword off in the storyboards, but I wanted to have something there. Again, this shot was just really sparse, so I wanted to add something extra in. Look at that terrific shadow from the sword there. So I had the sword come down, ching, and it goes boom, 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 2 frames each way. Slower, slower, slower. Just gives us that extra contrast and texture to the scene. Again, great shadow from Donnie here. Couldn't have planned that better. And yeah, it takes a team. There's just so many different stages involved in making animation like this, so appreciate everybody that I worked with. And yeah, it's a lot of fun working on this show. More Turtles episodes come in the future. Thanks for checking it out. I'll see you next time. Bye.